Welcome back to part 2 of the Terminator models and Skynets upgrades. The T-X was a gynoid Terminator, and the first we see of a female Terminator in the franchise. It is designed to kill Terminators who are reprogrammed by humans as well as its human targets. It is unstoppable on the battlefield, totally crushing any previous Terminator with ease, and has the ability to take over other machines. Let's take a look at the T-X. The T-X is similar to the T-1000, where it can impersonate other humans, but it only has liquid metal on its outer body, and a strong malleable ceramic titanium endoskeleton. It was designed for extreme combat, and can take heavy blows by almost anything without causing it little to no harm. It basically makes the older model Terminators redundant. The joints on the T-X are aided from artificial liquid steel lubrication. It can turn its head a full 360 degrees, and torso at least 180 degrees, and joints show no wear when moving at speed. The T-X can run up to 50 miles per hour before its power pack starts to show a slight decline. The T-X also has incredible weaponry consisting of moving parts. The weapons are under the liquid metal, turning the right arm into a number of different weapons. It has a plasma cannon which is really powerful. It is similar to the plasma firing rifles in the future, but 10 times more powerful, able to take down an armored vehicle with one shot. It has a flamethrower, a saw, and a long list of weapons. Its most technical weapon is a trajector which can control other machines. The T-X can access computer databases by a wireless phone line, getting any information it needs about the whereabouts of a target. It also has facial recognition, so it can target a person at first sight. It can match a DNA sample to a target or anyone listed on its files. It also has a better understanding of humans, like when it enlarges its breast to distract the police officer. The T-X can show signs of human emotions, like when it tracks John Connor's DNA, it shows excitement. It shows frustration at times and satisfaction. It also shows rage when it is about to be killed. This Terminator was by far the best fighting machine, Terminator killer and tracker. The movie, it never needed to show its full potential, but in the future, in the field of battle, I bet it was one indestructible fighter. For the fight against the T-X, the Resistance sent back a T-850, which was a slight upgrade of the T-800. The T-850 knew psychology and was able to anticipate a human by knowing its basic senses and emotions. It was fitted with action circuits to get it pumped up in fight mode, similar to human adrenaline. The endoskeleton can take on a better attack, especially from a plasma weapon. The T-850 is slightly stronger and faster than the T-800. Its living tissue heals better also. The T-850 runs off 2 hydrogen fuel cells. The T-900, which the T-X originated from, and has many of its traits as an endoskeleton. Now this T-900 model is formed with human flesh, very high social skills and understanding of human anatomy, and many more traits, which make it an ideal infiltrator and fighter. Let's look at the T-900 model TOK715. This particular T-900 goes by the name of Cameron, and was smart enough to blend in with humans using other aliases along the way. The living tissue was copied in the future from Allison Young, who was a resistance fighter close to John Connor. Cameron took the identity of Young to infiltrate John Connor's resistance camp in the future. Later, the future John Connor sent Cameron back to protect him and his mother. Now this Terminator is super self-aware. It knows about everything. Flirting with John Connor, when she first met him, when she was sent back. It can mimic human emotions like cry, and has been programmed for social behavior. It can eat small quantities of food to pass off as human, but we are not sure how much and where this food goes. It is aware about its human body and feels sexual at times. It shows gratitude when not knowing about something and someone explaining it to her. She quotes, "Thank you for explaining." She is a learning computer, and is basically becoming more human by the day, with understanding and having a basic logic of feeling, emotion, or knowing she's upset someone like Sarah or John. Cameron is a replica of 19-year-old Allison Young, so she can blend in with John's age of the past. She is a very attractive high school senior and has a fashion sense of her own and picks up hobbies and traits of her own for no apparent reason, like ballet dancing for example. Behind all these self-aware human traits and understandings, she is still a very violent and brute killer, which John and Sarah have to tell her about often, but later, at times, she can choose who she kills and doesn't kill. It's choice rather than necessity. After a car bomb explosion, Cameron's CPU was damaged and forced to reboot. Her orders are to kill John, but Cameron's conscious decision is not to kill him. She does hesitate for several seconds while Skynet's programming is flashing for her to kill him. Which means she has a mind of her own and knows right from wrong, maybe even sort of having feelings for John, but can't override her mission. She is shown to fear death when she is trapped, and John has to kill her by removing her CPU. Even saying she loved John and she was sorry.
Sorry for what I did. I'm sorry. It wasn't me. You have to understand it wasn't me. That wasn't me. You can't let this happen, John. You can't. Please, listen to me. Listen to me. I don't want to go. Please, John. Please. John, listen to me. I don't want to go. Please, John. Please. I'm good now. Listen to me. I don't want to go. I'm sorry. That wasn't me. I'm fixed now. I ran a test. Everything's perfect. You can trust me, John Connor. I love you. I love you, please. I love you, John, and you love